Hi, welcome to vanderbilly.com, and I'm going to show you how to play Dream Police by Cheap Trick. The chorus is simply E, B, and back to A. You keep playing that until the end of the chorus, and then there's a refrain for the verses. The next part is Rick Nielsen says, "I'm wide awake, they won't leave me alone." In that bit you can play along with the bass. If you're in a three-piece, it'll fill out a bit more. So you start off with a double strum on an E chord. That's simply the E chord, a B note on the A string, then up to a C, then to a G on the E string, then you play 2 on the A power chord, play an E note on the D string, then an F, then finish on a C, and then we go back to do the whole thing again. Then the solo is quite simple. It starts in F sharp minor pentatonic fairly much, and that's starting on a C sharp on the B string. You go straight to an F sharp on the E string, and then up to a G sharp on the E string. And then you bend the G sharp up a semitone to a A. And then come back down to the G sharp, and then back to an F sharp, and then back to a C sharp, then up to a D sharp. And that's bending that D sharp a semitone as well. So the whole thing together slowly goes. And in between that you strum a E major open chord and a B power chord. This is the part where he says, "They're waiting for me, they're looking for me." That's you strum the open E string and play a root 5 power chord on an E root 5 power chord, and that's, you've got to get the rhythm right for this part. It goes. So this is only played once, but it goes in slowly. I'll show you. You play the, and then you play the notes along with the open E string, which are an F sharp, back to an E, then to a D sharp, and then back to the E. And then there's 3 big strums on the E power chord. Sorry, that's 5 big strums. And on the first 4 strums you slide down. We go down to D, to C, then to B, then A. That's an A to finish on. And then there's a little lick that runs down to the open E string from the B note. And this is important to get to play this correctly. It's plucked fairly hard, and it's meant to sound. It really gives the character to the whole song. So to play that, you start on the B note, hammer onto a C, back to B, open A, G, F sharp, F, then an E chord. And then there's another rundown, except this time he uses open chords, and that's so after that little note rundown. That's E, D, C. Now I play this C a little bit differently. So I add a D on the B string instead of playing C on the B string. And then I keep that D note on the B string and I play a B on the A string. And then finish on a B power chord. Then we go back into the chorus.